The last few months has been fun. We've reviewed a ton of smartwatches. Today we're looking at the Google Pixel 4. But I mean, we've seen watches from the likes of Samsung, Apple, Huawei, a bunch of stuff on the table here. So let's see, how does this fit in? Fourth gen.
Fit in.
Yeah.
The Pixel Watch 4. It's the first thing that comes to me when you talk about it is the screen. It's beautiful, gorgeous, domed screen. Kind of like when Apple Watch came out, it also had this kind of curved corners. It was the same thing but round.
This is a lot curvier.
It's a lot curvier. I like them curves.
Yeah.
And we have the 41 millimeter, but there's also 45.
That's right. And you have an LTE and a Wi-Fi only model as well. So yeah. So there's two versions. Now, the whole domed glass is nothing new. Like you said, the screen is bigger because they've reduced the bezel by 16% compared to the Pixel 3. And there's 10% more screen. Now, all of this is nice, fancy marketing, you may say, but we've used all the previous generation Pixel watches from the Pixel Watch 1. And I've got to say, it's true. I mean, obviously with the black wallpaper, it was not as visible, but if you really look at the watch, you see a lot more information on the Pixel Watch 4. And that's throughout the menus, even on the home screen. It just fits a lot more information. I love it. I love that.
Beautiful. Yeah. It's beautiful. Looks good. It's got that Material 3 expressive UI, right? All the things are kind of blobbing and more organic and stuff like that.
Fun.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I like it on the Pixel as well. I think it's really nice to see.
I think after trying out all of these watches, which had their own charm, but it felt fresh on this watch for some reason. Yeah. And a bit more fun. It's obviously 3000 nits of peak brightness. So no issues there in readability in daytime.
Yeah. We're hitting that now across the board with many of these watches.
Yes.
Battery life is a big plus, right? Like they advertised a lower number than you actually got in your testing.
Yeah. So they advertised 30 hours of battery life. And they said, it's 25% longer battery. Great on paper. So I was like, okay, I'm going to test this. So I wore the watch, charged up to 100%, had everything on. So I had always on display, all the sensors were on, did a 1 hour workout, a squash workout. I even tracked my sleep and I got up to 43 hours.
Right. And we were just discussing about this in the comparison video with the Apple Watch.
Correct.
I think there's a tangible benefit. Like you could say, you have to charge your watch every day almost. That's true. But you can do it without disturbing 2 sleep cycles. So you can sleep for 2 nights and only then charge your watch. Yeah. Which kind of is a benefit of a 1.5 day watch.
Let's say. And I didn't even put it in low power mode. So if I'm really away for 2 nights or a weekend, I don't need to really take the charger with me. But speaking of the charger, fun. I mean, they've, a lot of them are pucks that attach to the back of the watch. This one does not. It actually...
All of them here, actually.
Actually, yeah. And this one's actually, I have it right here. This is little pillowcase kind of charger. Yeah. And just slap this guy on here on the side. So the charging pins are now on the side and looks fun. Yeah. Looks fun. But it's not just about how it looks because it actually performs. So the fast charging is fast charging.
Really?
Yeah. So in about 15 minutes, I was able to add about 54% of charge.
Yeah.
15 minutes. That's how long I take to brush my teeth.
Yeah.
So,
15 minutes. That's probably
take dental hygiene seriously, man.
Wow.
What are you doing?
What else are you brushing? Right. So that's a good advantage. Battery life, charges faster, new dock.
Yeah.
Right. Hardware wise, you are getting the Snapdragon W5, right? Decent performance, snappy, no stutters.
Nope.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
No. It's been very snappy. Yes. I'm looking at my watch.
Really What's happening? Why looking at your hairy wrist?
No, I've not had any issues. I know in the past it's been not as smooth this time. Nope. So that's why I feel like they've really ironed out the kinks. IP68, dust and water resistant up to 50 meters of water, so you can swim with it, no issues. Yeah, you're getting Corning Gorilla Glass for what it's worth. Yeah.
What I really love about it, which I didn't see coming, to be honest, is how repairable it is. Jeez, they really upped their game, right?
Yeah.
Like the battery and the display.
Yes. So what they've done is, behind the connectors of where the strap connects to the watch, there are tiny screws that you can open up and get the display serviced as well as the battery. Yeah. And they're supposedly going to sell these components through iFixit.
Yeah.
Nice, right?
Yeah. And it doesn't void your warranty either. Huh?
And it doesn't, correct. Yeah.
That's what Wired says in here.
Yeah. That's what
Don't show us, show them.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. I mean, I did not see that coming. I don't see many smartwatches which are that repairable. Like all of these on the table have no iFix kit. iFixit kits?
No. I mean, you can send it back. Maybe the brand can do something. I'm not sure. Or they just replace the whole watch. That's happened in the past with some brands too. Yeah, there's also sleep tracking, health tracking, all of that, skin temperature sensor for cycle tracking as well as for sleep, which is pretty neat. So it is feature packed in terms of all the sensors that you would expect from a watch. What's also nice is that there's Fitbit. Obviously, you get a free version of it, but you have to pay if you want the full feature set. One thing that they've done is if you're into cycling, you can use your phone on the phone mount on your cycle and use it as a cycle monitor.
Hey, Huawei, I've heard that before.
Yeah, they're not the only ones who've done it, but you kind of see that, that cyclers want this kind of feature. And so you see brands including that.
Right. The GPS is up. It's a dual frequency GPS now. So it should be more accurate. We are not that GPS-y, so we don't know. AI-powered activity recognition. How did that go?
Good. It does record automatically. So I've done, I think, a walk. It recorded automatically. Also cycled.
Yeah.
And it did. Yeah.
Samsung does that also quite well. So
yes.
those things are on par now.
Yep.
And the personal AI. More AI. Tell us about AI.
Yeah.
Tell the AI.
I haven't quite used the AI coach because, I just want to start my workout, just do it.
Yeah.
But if you want, there is an AI coach that will support you in your workouts.
You also don't want to emotionally get involved with AI coaches.
Is it?
You can go down a dark path. No.
And you get Raise to Talk with Gemini.
Yeah.
Not new. Samsung Galaxy Watch 8 series has it as well. So, but it's there. It works. What doesn't work is starting a bloody stopwatch.
Okay, Jesus. You and your stopwatch.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
But it cannot start a stopwatch.
Yeah.
So it can do everything else. It can tell you, it can ask
stuff. Yeah. The world, about the world. Most complex questions, but not a stopwatch. So of the ones on this table, I think the Samsung has Gemini.
Yeah.
Only the Huawei's don't have Gemini. Of course, Apple has Siri.
None of the Google services, yeah.
Yeah, so that's where I think the Huawei kind of misses out a little bit. I think that's the biggest weakness for me, to be honest.
Yeah, but the biggest strength of the Huawei is the battery life. We were praising this. Yes, it's great. It goes at 1.5 to 2. These guys go for days.
Days, yeah. You're measuring it in like weeks, 0.5 weeks, 0.6 weeks, yeah.
It's interesting. I feel like watchOS, like on Apple, and like, what is this called? Wear OS on Android. It just, I don't know, it's bulky or something, or it just slows down the whole watch, whereas all these other non, Apple OS, Google OS watches seem to be...
And they're also more innovative with battery tech and stuff. There's denser batteries and all that. So all that is there.
Yeah.
But still,
And speaking of bulky and denser, I'll give you that. So these watches, the Huawei and a lot of the Watch 8, so the Watch 8 Classic and the Ultra, they are big watches. So if you are someone who likes something to be understated, then this is the design to go for. This and obviously the Apple Watch, the normal series, are compact on the wrist.
Yeah.
But these other ones are chunky.
Yeah, that's true. All right. So one thing I want to say about all the watches in this table is they are pretty accurate in most of their sensors. I think Huawei and, Apple are usually top of the list, but Google is also very much up there. Samsung probably is the least accurate if you're really into accuracy.
Yeah.
But so in that sense, you're getting a comparable feature set, but price-wise, it's quite interesting.
Yep.
The Apple Watch is the cheapest. The SE at least is $250, right?
Along with the Huawei GT6.
Yeah. I didn't think I'd say that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, the Google is $350.
Yeah.
The Classic goes up to $400, $450.
Exactly.
So, you are getting quite a lot for $350.
Yeah, you are. And I think if you want to stand out, because I think most people have Galaxy Watches or Apple Watches.
At least in our
environments, yeah. But if you want to kind of stand out, this is the one. I think I get a lot of compliments on this for how
it looks really
pebble-shaped case. Yeah. If you're looking for the looks, and in terms of performance, it's got it. And that's what I mean. The battery life, I definitely noticed. Charging, I definitely noticed. The performance is definitely a lot smoother now. And that's basically what I wanted for, right? And the health and fitness and sleep tracking, all of that is there. Yeah, it's a full package, it feels like now. Yeah.
That's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks to these tested tier folks and our
highest tier at the Fakman tier. Thank you, Rads Panda, Paula, and Rachel. If you guys want to see how you can become a patron or a YouTube member, there's a link in the description. And if you want to see our review of the Pixel Watch 4 versus the Apple Watch, check out this video.
And if you want to check out the Samsung watches, what we think about them, click here. Do it.